Well, hey guys, good morning, and Thorzak's here. I was asked by one of my viewers, the Reloader dude. I don't know if you guys have ever been over to his channel. He's just getting started right now with bullet casting, and he's stepping off into that world where you know crystal balls, tarot cards, mind reading are all signs that you know witchcraft prevails, in those areas. And there's another thing too, bullet molds. They kind of fit in there too. There are certain bullet molds out there that they look good from their design, and when you buy them, you find out that there's only like 2 or 3 different loadings that you get that bullet actually shoots mediocre, accuracy out of. And you don't want to end up with molds like that. Um, Sometimes it's the gun, the way that it just doesn't like the bullet, that sort of thing. So, there's lots of different facets of that. Anyway, I wanted to move on with this. Anyway, he asked me a while back, for a suggestion for a mold to buy, or maybe I volunteered it. But if you're gonna go ahead and load for the 45 ACP, I really honestly, for the money, you're not going to find a better mold than this one. It's the Henley and Gibbs 68, and this is actually one of the very first 6-cavity molds that I bought. That was a Lee mold. So anyway, I wanted to go ahead and kind of give you guys a little look-see on those. Those bad boys right there. All right. Also, kind of moving along here, this is the bullet it casts right there. There you go. Kind of early in the morning, guys. This is a 200 grain bullet. It feeds really well in 1911s. I've never had any problems with my 1911s. I don't think you can beat this bullet. As far as casting and just casting out some ammo and loading that ammo and going out and shooting that ammo. This is a very accurate bullet. This is actually the bigger brother to the Henley and Gibbs 63, which is a 185 grain bullet. This is the 68, which is a 200 grain bullet. I know a guy in Bullseye that shot a Smith & Wesson Model 25. He shot it with the moon clips and all that stuff, and he got superb accuracy out of his revolver with this. I mean, absolutely superb. Matter of fact, this is how good this bullet shoots. He casted and loaded, this bullet, and he fired it in a 2700 all the way through his center fire and his 45 portion of the matches. Okay, that's 190 rounds. Plus he fired, his 22 portion, which is another 90 rounds. So you got 270 rounds in the match. He broke 2600 that day with this bullet. And when you break 2600, that's a big deal. Then you're in the 2600 club. And they send you a really nice plaque, and it's got like the sun behind it, and it says 2600 club, and it's some of the NRA sends you for going over 2600, dropping less than 100 points through that whole match. It's very difficult to do. It makes it that much better though if you casted those bullets yourself. The reason why he used the 200 grain bullet, because in his revolver it shot it better than in a 1911. At least that's the way he felt, and it wasn't because the 1911 wasn't up to it. It was just the fact that he was shooting a revolver, and that revolver there's a lot of things that are very different worlds there, because with a 45, you have the slide moving, back and forth, and you have things going on and a recoil and all that stuff. In a revolver, it's direct ignition. I mean, you don't have anything moving there. And so, he was able to load this bullet with a slower burning powder that gave him better accuracy with the recoil that he was getting from the pistol. And, I'll tell you what, this is a very good bullet. Very, very good bullet. I'd strongly recommend it. Anyway, it's the Lee 200 grain, number 68. And that's the one I would buy. If I was just to go out and start casting for a 45, this is the one I would buy, because you're going to get success with this. So, anyway, that's my advice to the reloader dude. He asked me to do this VR for him, and I told him I'd go ahead and shoot him a small video and get it up there on the internet and upload it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And this is Thor's axe. All right. You guys have a good day. And finish out the rest of the week without any potholes. So, matter of fact, I'm going to try to get out this weekend and do some shooting with a 44 special. So anyway, Thor's axe. I'm out, dudes.